Good afternoon, everyone. Caresoft Technology would like to welcome you to our ServiceNow webinar. Before we get started, I would like to quickly go over a few housekeeping items. The audio portion of this webinar can be heard through your computer speakers, or if you prefer, you can listen through using the dial-in option displayed on your screen. Please note all your lines have been muted to reduce any kind of background noise during the presentation. If you have any questions throughout the webinar, please use that Q&A pod you see on the left-hand side of your screen. We'll do our best to answer your questions at the end of the presentation or follow up with you offline. This webinar is being recorded. A copy will be emailed to you afterwards. Just to tell you a little bit about Caresoft, we're a trusted government IT solutions provider delivering software and support solutions to the federal, state, and local government, as well as education and healthcare. Caresoft maintains dedicated teams to support sales and marketing for all of its vendors, including ServiceNow, Google, F5 Networks, and Adobe. Our contact information will be provided for you at the end of the presentation. Feel free to give us a call or send us an email. Now, at this time, I would like to introduce our speakers for today. We have Chris Harrell, Richard Richardson, Keith Hermosic, William Miller, and Ben Perkins. They are with Proven Optics and ServiceNow, and they will be presenting with you guys today. Thank you guys, team. The floor, it's all yours.
Thank you, Brooke. Good morning, everyone. I am Chris Harrell from ServiceNow. I am the IT Transformation Executive, specializing in our IT solutions across our federal civilian departments and agencies all across this great nation. So I brought with me a fantastic team, right? Two of the clear, far and away leaders in this space, and Accenture Federal Services, and our great friends over at Proven Optics. And we are incredibly excited to discuss the direction ServiceNow is moving into and share the results and successes that we're having today with customers. Whether it's technology business management, right, budget formulation and execution, we'll highlight the critical path of the technology and the processes that will make you successful. So the outcomes that we'll be sharing today will revolve around our central theme here that we see right in the middle, right? Realizing the value of IT modernization, right? And it all starts with strengthening your understanding of business service costs. So we've briefly started with introductions. We could have, can we go right down the line? Just name and title, starting with Richelieu and ending with Mr. Perkins. I know we quickly did that, but just so you can actually announce your name and your presence on the recording.
Yes, thank you, Chris. This is Richelieu Richardson. I'm a senior advisory solution consultant here at ServiceNow in the ITBM business unit.
Keith?
Thanks, Chris. This is Keith Hermosic with Accenture Federal Services. I'm a member of our growth and strategy ServiceNow digital platform team. Appreciate everybody's time today. Thank you.
Excellent. William?
William Miller with Proven Optics, one of the founding partners. Excited to be here.
Excellent. And Mr. Ben Perkins?
Good morning, everyone. Ben Perkins, Proven Optics as well, and very excited for this topic. Thank you for your time.
Excellent. Thank you everyone for being here. And so now let's take aim at our agenda. So we're currently in the introduction and then the opening portion. So with the next few slides, we'll be brief, right? We'll start with an overview focusing on ServiceNow and the platform, effectively starting to answer those questions of, why use a market-leading platform? Why is it the right choice for modernizing IT? From there, our folks at AFS will pick up the ball and talk you through the journey of our joint relationship with Proven Optics, and then address leadership interests and outcomes, covering off on, what areas are leadership focused on? What's the value? Where are the outcomes? And well before we reach the halfway point, right, we won't hold it off for too long, and then we'll comfortably pass over the reins to our market leader at Proven Optics. So if you don't want to take my word for it in terms of their position, right, just reference Gardner in terms of how strategic Proven Optics can really be. So as a team, right, we'll deliver a comprehensive approach that has allowed us to differentiate ourselves in the marketplace. And we'll begin to move forward as trusted TVM partners throughout the marketplace. So lastly, we'll finish the agenda with opening up the floor for Q&A. What we will ask is throughout this discussion, there may be polling questions that pop up. Please interact with us and give us a little bit more feedback on where you are, or also add simply your questions to our chat room. So with no further ado, let's get started. So when realizing the value in IT modernization, right, the capabilities that you must deliver are the ability to adapt planning in real time as information changes, the ability to manage expectations and outcomes, both to leadership, right, and to your end users. And perhaps probably most importantly, right, the ability to scale up or down, right, and deliver results at an enterprise leading pace. So with ServiceNow's IT business management, right, you're able to, whether or not you are taking advantage of current ServiceNow licenses or you're a new customer altogether, right, you're able to immediately take advantages of the synergy that we have on a single platform. So you're able to deliver all of these outcomes that we're going to talk through all from one platform. So no other competitor on the planet can make that claim to have one purpose-built platform that handles all of these key components. So our most successful customers are able to do things like embrace uncertainty, right? Take advantage of cutting-edge solutions like machine learning, self-service portals to start to manage demand and innovation, right? Ensuring that they maintain agility to respond and adapt their plans. They're able to confidently create value by managing to the outcomes, right? Effectively managing expectations puts you on fertile ground to start to create new value and deliver value faster, right? And then with IT business management, which is what we're really going to dig into, we're going to talk about what it really means, right? Why is it such a decisive point to move forward and start to have all of this information to plan and prioritize and track work as you move forward? So the last slide I'll touch on before I hand it over to my technology expert is, our new CEO put it best, right? He said that gone are the days where ServiceNow needs other solutions and other vendors to lose for ServiceNow to win. With the Now platform, right, teams can deliver work across organizations, across silos, and across independent systems, creating a seamless enterprise system of action. And the reason that this is so important is we have an unheard of renewal rate of 97% from our subscription customers, right? So very few times in our lives, right, in our personal lives, can we look at something and say, we're 97% certain that we're actually going to move forward and buy that product again. So every customer gets to take advantage of what we see here in our dark inner circle, right? The Now platform delivers a CMDB. We talked a little bit about machine learning, virtual agents, anomaly detection, right, and even workflow orchestrations that are all architected at the very core of what we deliver with the ServiceNow platform, right? So this ensures that regardless where you begin, right, on this diagram, you're set to deliver the same user experience, same service experience, and the same responsive and service intelligence to take action. So the inner dark circle are the key capabilities and functional areas that we enable. And this outer green ring, right, these are the solutions that that build each of the parts of the outer ring in gray that we're looking at. So from those core capabilities, you're able to deliver things like financial planning, discovery, orchestration. And what we're going to focus on today is IT business management. And the question that this helps you answer is, how do you ensure that you're doing the work where it matters, right? How can you ensure that you have the projects and programs that are aligned with business objectives so that you can move forward with a purposeful decision? So I think, Brooke, before we pass on, I think this might be a good time for our first polling question to the audience, just to gauge where we are in terms of our ITBM systems. What are we using today and how to integrate? Brooke, can you support us with that?
Yes, which question?
Yes, question 1, actually. It's around the confidence in ITBM. If not, we can just move on and we may be able to do that question a little bit later, Brooke. Okay. So with that, I'll pass it on to my partner, Richelieu, right? We're actually drilling down into IT business management, which was the focus of today. So Richelieu, please take it away.
Thank you. So the ITBM solution, much as Chris has alluded to, is founded on 3 pillars. The value proposition that we provide to our customers are understanding the work that is underway within the organization. So everyone in your organization is busy. Everyone is banging away at the keyboards. They're scurrying around getting things done. How do we know what they're working on, the status of that work, and getting an understanding of the velocity of that work as well. Secondly, the second pillar is ensuring that that work is aligned to the strategic initiatives, the imperatives that have been defined by the organization, and what is important in order to drive the organization forward. So first, what is everyone working on? Secondly, is it aligned to the initiatives, the strategies, the goals that the organization has defined? And then thirdly, how do we get better at it? So how do we introduce change to the organization as quickly as possible without breaking anything? So ultimately, that is the intent of the ITBM solution. The ITBM solution is made up of several modules. These modules cover the entire gamut from idea through the actual delivery of value back to the organization. Those modules you see here before you, application portfolio management, gives you a library of all the applications that are underway within the organization, the business capabilities they support, as well as the technology underpinnings that support the application. Demand management, resource management, project financials, and project portfolio make up the project house, if you will. So how do we introduce change via demand management? How do we ensure that we have the right people, the right capacity, the right skill sets, and ensure that we introduce this work based on those resources? That's resource management. Your project financials, understanding the cost of the projects that are underway, and then your project portfolio. How do we group, segregate, and align our projects to the various initiatives within the organization? We also have agile development and test management, which are the underpinnings for an agile shop. So we have agile methodologies, agile development, as well as safe agile as a part of those solutions. And then today, financial modeling, financial showback are the core elements of driving a TBM, technology business management within your organization, where you can model out your financial organization and understand the cost of services being provided. So this is the suite of ITBM. Various individuals within the organization actually interact with portions of the solution. Very rarely does one person within an organization actually access all the various modules. Each module is inherently integrated, so demand management knows that project management exists. Agile development knows that project portfolio and programs exist, and they all work in concert in order to increase the velocity of change as it moves through the organization. Pass it back to you, Chris.
Excellent. Thank you for that. Next, we're going to change gears and talk a little bit about Accenture Federal Services and outcomes. Keith, we'll pass it over to you.
Great. Thank you, Chris. We spent a couple minutes just talking about the partnerships that we've aligned here today around not only ITFM and TBM, but ServiceNow in general. So Accenture's ServiceNow practice is on fire. Accenture is the ServiceNow Global Partner of the Year and AFS Research #1 ServiceNow services provider in 2019 for delivering superior innovation and outcomes on the ServiceNow platform. Accenture continues to invest significantly with ServiceNow and our partner Proven Optics to bring innovative solutions delivered on platform. Accenture is one of the few ServiceNow partners to have a seat at the top table, helping to drive the platform's development roadmaps, which enables Accenture to provide a clear view to clients of what the platform has in store, helping them to make the most out of the investments and build longevity into our customers' roadmaps. Specifically for ITFM and TBM, Accenture has partnered with Proven Optics, powered by the ServiceNow platform, leveraging over 20 years of IT financial management experience to deliver both federal-focused and commercial solutions that allow CIOs and CFOs to answer the business-related questions on IT spending. To quote one of our presenters today, Bill Miller, value is summed up by how I feel about what I paid for what I received. Having a TBM ITFM solution powered by ServiceNow takes advantage of one of the key cores of structuring unstructured and repetitive processes. Taking the key data out of spreadsheets gives customers and agencies the power to consolidate and view multiple sources of procurement and accounting systems easily and quickly. Configuration versus customization is always the goal for delivering high value with maximum insights that are rapidly tailorable to achieve defined outcomes. Brooke, if you don't mind bringing up that budget polling question, I think it's the second one. I think, Chris, if you don't mind moving to the next slide, that'd be great.